Today we are looking at the ancestral power that resides within you, a force that transcends matter and silently weaves the tapestry of your reality. Have you ever tried to understand why some people exude an almost irresistible aura? Why they seem to possess an unwavering clarity, as if they know exactly where they are going? It's not a matter of luck. The real key lies in harnessing a primordial energy, a brutal force that, if neglected, traps you in cycles of frustration and self-imposed limitations. But when you learn to consciously channel it, this same force becomes the fuel for your ultimate power. Listen carefully. Freedom lies not in the absence of desires, but in their control. You are not weak in the face of impulses. You become weak when you allow yourself to be controlled by them. Your desire is a sacred fire. Misdirected, this fire burns, consumes, and destroys your life energy. But channeled well, it illuminates you, warms you, sustains you, and propels you toward your full potential. Pornography, social media addiction, meaningless sex, addictive TV shows, and constant stimulation are modern energy thieves. They steal your attention, drain you, and defocus you. This wasted energy doesn't go away. It's simply no longer available for what truly matters: your health, your presence, your creativity, your fulfillment. It's time to break the invisible chains that hold you back. Take responsibility for your energy. Transform your pure urges into power. The path of sexual transmutation is a journey of reconnecting with your most powerful essence and begins with small, conscious decisions. True motivation doesn't come from outside. It arises within you. When you feel yourself directing your energy towards something truly important, the deep satisfaction of being in harmony with something greater than yourself is the most lasting joy there is. We speak of sexual energy, but not, as you may have learned under taboos, simply as instinct or desire. We speak of something much deeper, more transformative. Sexual energy as a life force, the driving force behind creativity, ambition, genius, and personal fulfillment. Jung, Sigmund Freud, Napoleon Bonaparte, each in their own way, understood and revealed the considerable influence this energy has on our lives. Jung saw it as the psychic energy alibi that propels our path to individualization. He said that when this energy is repressed or diverted, shadows, blockages, repetitive patterns, and psychological suffering appear. Integrated into consciousness, it becomes an inexhaustible source of creativity, fulfillment, and inner transformation. For Jung, the alchemy of the soul lies precisely in the transformation of this pure energy into something precious, like a psychological treasure, which emerges when we delve deep within ourselves. Dr. Freud also recognized the power of this drive, albeit with a different approach. For him, the libido was the force that guided our deepest desires, the basis of our motivations and behaviors. And it was Freud who developed the concept of sublimation, is a process by which sexual energy can be redirected towards sublime goals, art, science, and creation. In other words, this power that vibrates within you must not dissipate into vain satisfaction. It can be transformed into fulfillment, meaning, and a real impact on the world. Napoleon Bonaparte, in turn, translated all of this into practical language. He studied the greatest geniuses in history and identified a pattern. They all possessed a strong libido and, more importantly, knew how to transform this desire into drive, focus, attraction, and clarity. He discussed this in Impact, Become Rich, and demonstrated that transforming sexual energy is one of the keys to success. Napoleon Rio wasn't talking about repression, but about channeling it. He compared this process to the power of a river. If you direct it, it generates energy. If you let it flow unchecked, it can be destructive. And this applies to inner energy. But how does this apply to everyday life? Every day we silently waste our most precious energy on our habits. Destructive in spending too. Much time on social media drains your attention and fragments your mind. You waste your life energy on quick, meaningless stimuli. Pornography addiction and even compulsive masturbation rob us of creativity, leaving us exhausted and emotionally numb. Endless binge watching, binge consuming casual sex, and pointless conversations. All of this sounds harmless, but it drains our life energy like a running faucet. It's like trying to light a fire with wood. Wet, your flame is slowly dying out. What all these things have in common? They all feed immediate desire, but they drain the soul. You become distracted, you become numb, you drift away from yourself, and that energy that could be used to create, build, and evolve is wasted on momentary pleasures that only take you further from your essence. So how do you change that? How do you transform that energy into something that moves you forward, not backward? It all starts with awareness. Learn to observe your body, your emotions, your impulses. When you feel cravings or fear, restlessness, stop, don't run away. Don't react automatically, breathe. Yes, something as simple as breathing can change everything. Practice mindful breathing. Take 4 deep breaths through your nose. Hold your breath 4 times. Inhale through your mouth and hold your breath 4 more times. Repeat for 2 minutes. This calms the nervous system, reduces urges, and reconnects you to your body. And the best part is, it's free. You always have it with you. Practice it if you need it. Physical exercise is another powerful practice. Walk, run, dance, move. Every day. Physical exercise not only releases stagnant energy, but also helps balance hormones, clear the mind, and transform tension into vitality. Also establish an energetic protection routine. Create a ritual to end your day. Avoid stimuli around 9 or 10 p.m. Avoid social media, captivating TV shows, unnecessary conversations, and erotic content. Read something, go home. Take a hot shower. Feel the water wash away the weight of the day. Breathe slowly. Be still. Write down 3 things that be grateful for your body. Visualize your inner fire as a constant flame that sustains you until dawn. Make it a habit, a nighttime altar, a return to your center. This fire has always been within you. It has never gone out. It is waiting for you. Honor it, nourish it, guide it, and let it illuminate not only your path, but also the world around you. By integrating these practices into your life, you will begin to understand that sexual energy is not just a physical drive, but a vital psychic force that, when directed, opens the doors to creative and spiritual personal growth. You begin to experience a profound transformation in your energy and in your daily life. Everything becomes clearer and more meaningful, because your energy is no longer scattered in fleeting pleasures or superficial addictions. The key to transmutation lies in awareness and daily discipline. By taking control of your energy networks, you not only create a healthier and more balanced life, but you also build a future of purpose, clarity, and attraction. You become more focused, and a gift that will empower you to act with greater purpose and focus your energy on what matters most: your health, your career, your relationships, your personal and spiritual development. Reflect on and strengthen your inner strength. The transformation you seek requires constant reflection. At the end of each day, ask yourself about your relationship with your energy. Have you used your power wisely, or have you wasted it on automatic and destructive habits? Reflecting on your decisions will strengthen your practice and help you make more conscious choices throughout the day. This inner strength you cultivate is the key to a fulfilling life. It's not about denying your desires, but rather aligning them with a higher purpose. The path of sexual transmutation is above all a path of self-knowledge, where you learn to control your impulses and transform them into constructive, creative, and evolutionary actions. The fire you ignite within yourself is not temporary. It transforms, grows, and illuminates your path. Every step toward your energetic independence is a step toward your true freedom. By mastering your energy, you transform not only your life, but also the world around you. Your presence becomes more powerful, your vision becomes clearer, and your ability to make an impact increases. If you found this content helpful, please like and share it in the comments. Today, I choose to heal my life force energy and transform my life. Because on your path of transmutation, you will realize that true transformation does not happen in isolated moments, but this extends to every area of your life. What once seemed like a simple exercise in discipline becomes a way of life. Every action, every word, every thought is filled with a new energy, more focused and aligned with your higher purpose. In your relationships, the transformation of sexual energy manifests in profound ways. You begin to perceive true intimacy, not only as a physical act, but also as a spiritual and emotional union. Sexual energy, now harnessed and transformed, becomes the foundation. To cultivate more harmonious and conscious relationships, you will connect more deeply with others, with mutual respect and a sincere desire for shared growth, rather than simply seeking personal or superficial gratification. Your transformed energy also extends to your work environment and creative pursuits. You will find your ideas flourish with more creativity and abundance, thanks to a deeper connection with your inner self. Your focus will sharpen, and your motivation will be more consistent, and your ability to implement your projects more effectively increases. What once seemed like a laborious effort now becomes a natural flow, an authentic expression of your creative energy and essence. Your sexual energy transforms, as does your body. You become more aware of your eating habits, your posture, and your overall physical health. By connecting more closely with your body and your deepest desires, you begin to make healthier choices that benefit your well-being. Balance and well-being. Transmuted sexual energy also promotes greater vitality and improved physical and emotional health. You realize that your health is not just the absence of disease, but the presence of vibrant energy circulating throughout your entire being. Despite this significant transformation, the path of transmutation will not be without challenges. You will encounter moments of resistance where old patterns and impulses will attempt to return, like a shadow that refuses to be abandoned. Yet it is important. Remember that these moments offer opportunities for growth. They are not a sign of failure, but rather that you are on the right path. As you begin to transmute your sexual energy, the ego and subconscious may resist. They are accustomed to old patterns and do not understand this new way of life. At this time, it is important to exercise patience and self-compassion. There is no shame in falling, but true transformation comes when you rise again with greater wisdom and strength. Continuing on the path of transmutation is regular self-care and self-awareness are essential. Self-care isn't just about resting or nourishing your body. It's also about nourishing your mind and spirit through practices that promote balance and clarity. Meditation, daily reflection, and moments of solitude are essential for staying in tune with your highest energy. Through this process, a part of yourself begins to reconnect with something beyond the physical and material. Transmuted sexual energy isn't just an earthly force, but also a divine energy that connects you to the universe, to cosmic creativity, and to your true spiritual essence. It is a moment of transcendence, where you begin to perceive your sexual energy as an expression of the divine, reflected not only in your life, but also in the flow of universal life. The transmutation of sexual energy can also promote the awakening of your inner femininity or masculinity. Depending on your starting point, transmuted sexual energy creates a balance between the two, forces that manifest both internally and externally. Reconciling with these inner forces allows you to be more holistic, authentic, and complete. By integrating sexual transmutation into your life, your consciousness expands. You realize that life is not just a cycle of pleasure and pain, but a continuous opportunity for development and growth. With each step, you become more aware of the interconnectedness of all things and begin to see life from a deeper, more nuanced perspective. Transforming sexual energy is an ongoing process. There is no definitive end, but rather a constant and progressive transformation that leads to greater self-knowledge, greater balance, and increased personal power. By mastering your sexual energy and channeling it into your life, you transform not only yourself, but also the world around you. You become a channel for divinity and live more authentically, creatively, and fully. Although difficult, this journey is the most meaningful and rewarding you can choose. By following this path, you can transform your sexual energy and make it more fulfilling. On the path to personal transformation, you seek not only personal satisfaction, but also the awakening of an inner power capable of transforming everything: your reality, your relationships, and above all, your influence on the world. Sexual energy is not a mere impulse. It is a divine force that, channeled wisely, leads to inner fulfillment and transcendence. As taught by Eastern Tantra, Hermetic alchemy, taste philosophy, and even the ancient mysteries of Egypt and Greece, you now know the transformative power of energetic transmutation. If you understand your sexuality and its impact on every aspect of your life, it's time to put it into practice. Remember, the path to self-knowledge and transformation is never easy, but the results are deeply rewarding. If this video has resonated with you, piqued your curiosity, or inspired you to change, don't hesitate to take the next step. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as you'll find a community of people interested in self-knowledge and depth psychology, eager to transform their lives from the inside out. Leave a comment below and share your experiences after this reflection. What aspects of your life would you like to change? Let's continue this conversation in the comments so we can grow and learn together. And if you know someone who could benefit from this message, please share this video with them. Transformation begins when we become aware of our inner power. Sharing this wisdom can be the first step toward life change. I invite you to do so. Reflection. What's the next step in your transformation journey? The power of change is in your hands. Remember, the path to transformation begins with a simple act of awareness. And of course, see you soon for the next video.